Continuing on in the question, question 1, part 3. In one batch of 8,000 packets of frozen peas, how many of them weigh less than 1 kilogram? Now let's assume that you have entered in the data into your calculator trying to answer the previous questions, and you should have the answer to the previous question there on your calculator. Press exit and you'll have the 4 values that you entered in there for the previous part 2. Now this time, once again, the standard deviation is going to remain the same. The mean is going to remain the same. But over here, we have something that has changed. How many of them weigh less than 1 kg? So it's your upper bound and lower bound that is going to change. 1 kg, in this case, is going to be the upper bound. How do we know that it is the upper bound? Well, it says here that how many of them weigh less than 1 kg. That means nothing can be more than 1 kg. And so 1 kg must be the upper bound. So go to your calculator and change the upper bound into a 1 and press EXE to enter it in. Now how about the lower bound? The lower bound 1.32 is part of the previous section there. That was part of the other answer we just did, and we don't need that anymore. We've got here upper bound of 1 kg, and we need to know a lower bound. Now this is everything that is less than 1 kg. That means that if we take a very negative number, between that very negative number and 1 kg, it will cover everything that is less than 1 kg. Okay? So if we go to the calculator and enter in a very negative number as the lower bound, negative 99999, that will do, and press EXE. Okay, so we've got everything we need here. We've got our lower bound, our upper bound of 1, the standard deviation and mean do not change. Press EXE to get the answer. The answer is 0.15865. Let's enter that in. 0.15865. It's not our final answer. What we've been asked is, in a batch of 8,000 packets, how many weigh less than that? Well, that's a proportion of how many would weigh. That's like a little bit more than 10% there of the packets will weigh. In fact, 15%, as you can see, 1.5, will weigh less than 1 kg, but 15% of this 8,000 packets. So we need to multiply this by 8,000, and we work out exactly how many packets there are to get our final answer. Okay, so on your calculator you can exit and go to the menu and press 1, and let's type everything out here. 0.15865 times 8,000. Hit enter, and we've got as the answer 1269. Note on your calculator it says 0.2. Well, get rid of that 0.2. We're really, how many frozen peas is the question. How many? We're really looking at a rounded figure here when it says how many. Okay, so let's just say 0 dp is the answer.